Hello everyone, it's Beck here from Hello, my name is Beck, popping in today to make a double pocket envelope with you. This is one of Septeria 18's tutorials. It's one of the first mails I made on my channel, and so I'm recreating that today for Emilia from Emily Letters, and just using one of my new papers from the summer range from Carta Bella. I made this mail I think back in June or July, so yeah, this was when I first got this set of papers. I decided to make something with it for Emilia. So just taking a 12 by 12 paper and dividing that on the diagonal line. Then I get my ruler and my pencil and mark the middle of the paper in order to bring the corners in to that dot in the middle. So I think in the original tutorial you actually fold it the other diagonal, but I didn't want to have the line running down the center of the mail, so in order to do that I just marked the center with my pencil. So I love how this mail turns out because it's such a really good happy mail to send, with the letter in the middle and then goodies on the side. So you'll see here that is the base of the mail. So I take some double-sided tape and I stick together the center in order to create the pocket for my letter. Now this is the strongest double-sided tape I have. It's from Alina Craft on AliExpress, and so normally I would use red line tape for the center here because it does actually help it stick, because as you can imagine the mail here wants to pop open because it's actually quite a strong paper with Carta Bella. So I just cut that in half so that it doesn't take up too much room of that pocket. So sticking that down as much as I can, and then I want to decide how to close my pockets, and I do that with some eyelets. So I'm just grabbing this tag here because it has a smaller version of the print that is on the inside, and I'm just using a circle punch here to create 2 circles in order to have tabs to have string go around. Now I do change the size of the circles because I once I put the hole in the center, I do realize, and I look at it for quite some time on the actual envelope, it just looks too big for me. So I'm just having a look here and seeing what colour eyelet I want to use. I am looking at the blues because it's on the blue check, but I also am looking at the pinks because of the floral in the actual round circle. So I think I end up going with the pink because the blue doesn't look good on the floral. So what I do is I use my eyelet punch to create the holes, but I measure the circle first. I put it down in the square there on the mat, and I realise it's actually an inch, so I move the gauge of the crocodile to the centre of the circle, which is kind of handy. I'm just showing you here that I've looked at the size and then I've moved the actual gauge to the 1/2 inch so that it actually punches directly in the centre, which is kind of handy. I've never really done that before. So I'm having a look here and thinking that's way too big. I don't really want it taking up that much space on the envelope flap. So what I do is I take, you'll see here that, sorry, I do take the little punch and make the small circles smaller, but first I am using some scrap paper to make a barrier between the actual circle, the eyelet, and the actual mail so that the string actually fits perfectly. So this is my smaller circle punch that I was just talking about, moving the hole into the center and making smaller circles. So I'm just using my little scissors there to place the hole in the center, and then punching the smaller circle. So yes, these ones here are going to be sort of a divider while I put my eyelet in, so that the string can go round nicely. I don't know whether you've ever tried to put an eyelet in and you can never then get the string to go round the paper afterwards because it's too tight. So I decided to try a divider, and I've done a little tiny slit into each one so that I can take it out after the event. So what I'm doing here is just using my pencil to create a template for where I need to put my hole, and then putting it all together here so that I can use my crocodile to squeeze the eyelet. Now I do realise at this point that I need my string to actually be attached. I don't want to just start my string off on the circle because it can come off altogether. So I'm cutting a length of string and then popping it through the actual hole, and then putting the eyelet in afterwards, so that when the eyelet squeezes, it actually traps the string. So I'm squeezing it very lightly so that I do have space between that circle and the thing. And so this is where this divider then now comes out. So I've cut that slit down the center, and it means that I can just slide it out from underneath, and it does then give you a nice allowance for string to then go underneath the original card. So hope you like that as a tip or a technique. You guys probably have already thought of it way before I have. But yeah, I just really like that idea of having the gap so that I'm not bending up the card in order to squeeze the string underneath, which is what usually happens with my projects. And then that little card round circle doesn't look very nice because I've then bent all the edges up. So yeah, it worked really, really well. Really happy with that. So then just trimming the string after moving those aside. That's my little pocket up the top, and then I've got the two pockets underneath. So coming in with my Carta Bella ephemera and grabbing out some pieces. So this is where I decorate the mail. Really love this range. I'm very lucky recently to have won $50 with Echo Park paper, and they are the creators of Carta Bella ranges. So there should be some beautiful mail on its way over from the US to me at the moment, because I spent absolutely ages putting things in my basket, taking them out of my basket. Unfortunately, I did have to pay postage, and the postage was pretty much $50. But for what I've got in my basket and spending a lot of time looking, it did actually turn out to be probably $100 worth of stuff that I would purchase here in Australia for the price of postage. So I have had a look through my ephemera here, and I've got the Hello Summer Days because Emilia is a summer girl. She absolutely loves summer, and so I always concentrate on making bright and beautiful mails for Emilia. And I'm just trimming off the little what's the little tiny flecks that you get around the edge of ephemera. So taking my little tiny scissors and trimming the little edge. Do you know what I mean? You know, I don't know, they're little tiny white bits that seem to be on the edge of most ephemera. So just trimming those off before I stick it down. And so going in with the glue dots, I was hoping to just use glue dots on these pieces so that if Emilia does want to take apart this mail, she can actually pick these off herself, because the glue dots are more temporary than normal glue. So just sticking that down, but I think I do end up having to use a touch of tacky glue underneath the round circle because it's sticking up off of the mail. And then I've got my little puffy stickers off to the right hand side here, and I choose one of those to go on the envelope flap. So just positioning that where I want it. I don't feel like it needs to go on the red flag, so I just pop it straight down, and there we go. That's that side decorated. So I will flip over to the other side once I play around with these circles that got left over from the, you'll see me play with those a lot because I obviously feel like the paper is nice enough to keep. So I've got the strawberry tag here that says "You are so berry, berry sweet," I think, because at the moment it's going out of focus because it's obviously concentrating on the tag that I'm doing. Now I do get my guillotine out to straighten up the edges of this tag because I don't trust myself with scissors. I felt that I wasn't going to get a nice straight edge with scissors, but don't worry, I do round the top off. And then also I choose a really nice sort of a dark red eyelet to contrast with the pink of the tag. So just very, very slowly concentrating on getting that arch just right, so that it looks like one of the ephemera pieces maybe. Because I think sometimes when we cut with scissors, it's not always the most beautiful straight edge. So I've just zoomed in here and you can see that lovely contrast of the red against the pink, and I really, really like that. So just playing with the two pieces of ephemera here to arrange them together for the other flap on the back. So it says, "You are so berry sweet." Yes, you are so berry sweet, because Emilia is so berry sweet. So playing with that, I really, really like the way that that looks. So just grabbing the glue dots again so that Emilia can take this off at a later stage. So popping that down, just making sure that that's flat. And then coming in with foam pads for the sentiment, I guess you could call it. Yeah, sentiment. So do 3 squares across the top and then a little long strip just along the bottom so that it keeps that raised up for me. And then on this page I finish off with some of the puffy stickers that you can see on the right hand side there. So I think I used some flowers, and I think there's a strawberry on there, but just little tiny accents. So I'm just going to pop another glue dot underneath there to stick down that side. The puffy stickers, I spend quite a time. Here we go, we've got that little round circle again because I can't throw that piece away because it's one of those beautiful papers that you can't risk losing. So I'm just having a look here, making sure to move the puffy stickers around and choosing the flowers in the end. So I play with the location of the puffy stickers because I want it to be pleasing to the eye in a triangle. I know that things need to be in triangles. I did audition it up here as a straight line across the actual flap, but I end up bringing it down into a triangle for the eye. So yep, I pick that up again and move it. Yep, so that's that flap done. And then time to decorate the inside. Now Emilia has sent me mail before and she's included photos of herself in the mail, so that's something that I actually did with this because I found this tag that said "the best summer memories," and I decided yes, I really want to use that tag, but also include a photo of myself. So I got my sprocket, which it's probably the first time you guys have seen my sprocket in use, and I chose a photo of myself which was from summer, but it was also on my wedding day. So the photo that you can see there on the right hand side is me with my hair done, and I am watching my bridesmaid get her hair done. So it was lovely, beautiful sunny day. We are on a patio of the house that my brother was renting, and yeah, just underneath the shade there, which was really, really lovely. And I felt that because Emilia had added that personal touch in her mail to me, that I wanted to do the same. And I think I wrote about it in my letter to say that that was actually on my wedding day. So just trimming that so that it fits around the tag. Now I did edit out the amount of time that it took me to try and peel the backing off of that. So you'll see there up on the right hand side that the only way for me to get the backing off was to use my scalpel. So I'm just using that scalpel to, or is it craft knife? Craft knife, yeah. So I peeled the backing off of that. And then just adding these foam pads to raise up the best summer memories. So really, really happy with how that is and looks for Emilia, because it's that personal touch, isn't it? So then on the other side here, I think it doesn't take me too long to play with the ephemera that I really like. I end up picking up a pink tab from the ephemera pack, and then adding, I think it's a puffy sticker of a vase. Yep, it says you and me and summertime. Just because I know that Emilia's loves summertime, so I'm just getting my tacky glue here, just running that over the tag and popping that down with the puffy sticker. So then, by the power of editing, you will see the goodies that go inside. So you'll see I line them all up and then put them in, and I really like this tag, so I put that in as well. So then I do this whole routine again of showing you the up close. Here we go. So showing you the inside, and then I bring out the goodies. So wax seals, washi tape. That one says life is better with sprinkles. Then we've got some epoxy stickers here. Some stickers from Pick Your Mix. Some enamel hearts. Some word stickers. Tea, because it was blue and matched the mail. And then you'll see this sheet of stickers here that I've cut up in order to fit in the envelope. So just going to pop all of those bits in and arrange them nicely so that they go into this mail. Now let me know what you think about this mail for me. Give me a comment and let me know what your favourite season is, because I think that Emilia and myself are very similar in the sense that our favourite season is summer. So let me know what your favourite season is, because I'd really like to know. Alright everyone, take care. Lots and lots of crafty love while I play with doing up this envelope. Also getting my letter paper ready, and I do try and fix up a couple of things. So you can see that I'll pop a glue dot here, and then I'll also use a bit of double-sided tape to make sure that the top of the envelope pocket is sealed. So yeah, let me know how you are and give this video a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notifications about all my new videos. Okay everyone, lots and lots of crafty love, and I will see you later. Take care everyone. Bye.